Hi, I'm Debbie, and welcome to Divine Destiny with Debbie. We're going to do a little bit different today. Normally, this would be the time that we're reading for the weekend, and we will read for the weekend, May 28th, 29th, and 30th, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, but then we will continue the reading for the rest of Gemini season for your sign, okay? Okay. Now, I've used all my decks. Now, I have used and these are the Radley Valentine decks. I'll pull 3 from my Angel Tarot cards. I'll pull 1, and then I come back and pull 3 from my Archangel Power Tarot cards. I will pull 1 from my Guardian Angel Tarot cards. Those were all Radley Valentine decks. Now, I will pull 3 from my John Holland Psychic Tarot and Oracle cards. This is a little bit more for clarification. My Osha Zen Tarot cards for any words of advice. I do pull 1 from my Waite Rider Traditional Tarot, and of course I finish with pulling 1 from my Emily Anderson Crystal deck. Now, I have prayed, meditated, and infused all the decks with Reiki energy, but remember, these are general readings. It may or may not resonate. Take what you like, leave the rest. I'm an intuitive channeler. I open myself to my higher power, and, whatever comes through, comes through. Try not to do too much of my own interpretation. Now, a couple of things is, again, thank you so much for your well wishes. I've really not been on the computer. I know that for that little bit, I did put out a video a couple of days ago, but, I haven't been, I've been on my phone and I've been reading your comments. Thank you so much for your well wishes. I'm still recuperating. I would say I'm about 93.5%. Okay? So if you hear me sniffling a little bit, or if you hear me, I do apologize, but I'm almost there. So thank you again for all your well wishes. I do really want to encourage people to go back and look at the Gemini overview, because there is a lot of stuff going on now that this really, that's really talked about. And as the days are going by, I'm telling my husband, well, that's because of Saturn. That's because of, all of these retrogrades. That's because of this. So there's a lot of things going on in the world that I can almost, I can kind of go back and say, wow, things are happening. We do have the full moon. We do have these retrogrades. We have Venus and Mercury out of bounds. There's the Palladians. There's ascensions and transitions. So much is happening. So please take a look at that. Okay? Okay. And I do refer, because I've done the readings already, I do refer back to that in some of my language. So let's get started on our readings. And thank you so much for all your support. I love you all. Bye-bye. Hello, my Leos. How are you? Well, welcome to Gemini season. We're going to start with the weekend, and then we're just going to continue to the end of Gemini season. So let's go on and see. Oh, already a card's flipping, and it actually did a somersault. So let's see. Let's see. This is, again, I know, the overview of Gemini. There's going to be so many things that's going to be happening, and that Saturn squared with Uranus that I talk about, many opportunities. There's actually, I feel like there's going to be new starts, new beginnings. I feel like, again, too, I know, Uranus and Taurus, or Taurus and Uranus, whichever, expect the unexpected. I feel like things are changing. I feel like there's more changes coming. It's, life isn't easy. It's always going to be challenging in some ways, but we get through it, and I think we get through it pretty well, right? And I say we because I'm a Leo too. So let's see what we have. Reversed cards. This one is, those have a little stronger energy. First card is 0, the dreamer. The dreamer, Archangel Metatron. Metatron believed to have been Enoch way before the flood. Walked with God, talked with God. 0 is universal, the source, the divine energy, okay? So there is so many things that could be happening. And again, too, remember, what I talk about is that, from that full moon to that new moon, there can be some major ascension energy going on for a lot of us. And when the fact that this is coming up, and we haven't had this, You know, I've done water, I've done air energies and water energies. Now you're the first for fire. This is the first time the dreamer is coming up. So things are happening, big things. You need to have faith. You need to have a leap of faith. You need to believe. Anyway, so, and you'll probably be seeing something, maybe, you know, you'll be feeling, you'll be knowing, you'll just be anticipating more so on this weekend. So, Archangel Metatron, a leap of faith. Oh, there we go. Follow your dreams, unexpected opportunities. Here we go, next card. Ace of Earth. That aces are ones. Ones, new beginnings, new opportunities also. Earth is physical. Earth is our Capricorn, our Taurus, our Virgo, solid energy, something you can touch. It could be a new house. It could be a new job. It could be a new career. It could be a new source of income, okay? Because that's what usually this is. This is growth. This is like take that little seed, put it in the pot, water it, have some faith, believe in it, and it starts growing big. And I'm also, all of a sudden, I'm starting to, and like I said, I'm a Leo too. My palm is starting to itch. Usually that means money coming. Anyway, Ace of Earth, the inflow of abundance, a promising business venture, important documents, or contracts. Well, we do have Mercury retrograde. There's a lot of this karmic energy happening. I would say if you have some documents or contracts, make sure you get a lawyer, okay? No legal advice here. Last card reversed, the Page of Fire. Now the Page is very optimistic. Page is very go get 'em. Page's underlying energy is Earth. Fire energy is your energy. Also Sagittarius and Aries energy. Fire is passionate, burning, determined. This is again about new opportunities, new ways to create money, but you are engaged. You want to do this. This is kind of following your heart. This is kind of where you have been made for this opportunity, or at least for this moment in time and this opportunity. Anyway, outgoing, creative, confident, mischievous. News of an exciting new endeavor. Use your originality and ingenuity. Now, let's go ahead. We're going to just take one here. Oh, a card flipped. Here we are. Okay. Now, it flipped. It's reversed. Strong energy. Here we have Archangel Heniel. Now, we have an 18, so we have that 1 or that 10, 1 new beginning, 10 transition. 8 has unlimited opportunities. Add it together, 1 plus 8 is a 9. So this is a culmination type of energy. We are in a full moon to new moon period. A lot of ascending energy here. Archangel Heniel, you have 2 archangels coming to, basically, guiding you, pulling you, maybe pushing you a little bit. A lot of things are happening beneath the surface, behind the scenes. A lot of things we don't necessarily know. When I have my moon behind me, it's basically we don't know what's on the other side. We don't know, but we might have an inkling. We could be feeling the changes. We could be feeling, and then we need to go back to that dreamer. We need to have that trust. So the opportunity to improve your plans. Listen to your intuition for accurate guidance. Face your fears and grow stronger. So there is a thing about trusting your gut. There's also a thing about, the facing your fears. And you know what, my Leos? No one likes to look foolish. But the thing is, there's something really big going on with these energies. It might be worth looking foolish a little bit, I'm not saying that the outcome that you will be foolish, but maybe it's worth taking a risk. It might be worth taking a risk, okay? But of course, your choices with this. So let's go on. These cards are kind of jumping. Let's go ahead and we're going to cut. That was weird. Here we go. 1, 2, and 3. John Holland, here we are. So here we have a 3, okay? 3, a lot of energy. Divine, it's the Trinity, it's power of 3, heartache and loss. Heartache and loss. Now, Part of this is kind of going back to the dreamer, because sometimes in order to go forward, you have to let things go and you have to, move forward from it. Maybe there is a dream that you have been wanting to happen. Maybe you have had a very strong opinion or idea of what your future is going to look like, and now things are changing. Things are changing. Maybe you have been in a career for so long and that career ends, and because it ends, something new begins. So there could be something that you have to, again, a lot of times with this is about letting go in ordering to move forward. Okay? Let's see what the next card is. Again, that was reversed. We have a 4. 4 has stability. 4 has a good foundation, organization. There is, a lot, all of this stuff. Even if you had a career that you're leaving and you're moving forward, you bring all of that with you. Maybe the foundation, maybe the house has changed, but what you bring to the house has not changed. Okay, all of your creativity, all of your experiences, that all follows with you, and so maybe it looks different, but it's not necessarily going to be different because you bring your knowledge, you bring your experience. Okay, so I mean, maybe your title is different. Maybe you were working like healthcare and now you're doing something totally different. Maybe you're working in a shop of some sort. You still bring that healing energy. Okay, so foundation and achievements. A lot of this has to do with stability. There's a rainbow, things moving, things having a very bright future. Okay, you might not feel it at the time, but it is there now. And we have a 3-4 going on. I wonder, okay, here we go. 6. So now 6 is the number of man. It's what you can create. Harmony is, this is where you belong. This is what you're supposed to be doing. So whatever this is up here, okay, this leap of faith, this new opportunity, all of this stuff, something, and with the moon, something you might have had to let go. Maybe it doesn't fit your paradigm. It is something that is actually going to be what you are doing. Ascension isn't always easy. Well, it's not easy. It's not easy at all. In fact, it can be very heart-wrenching, and there's a lot of things you might have to, a lot of old relationships have to leave in order for you to move on. Anyway, let's go and see where we're at here. Now, let's see. Here we are. My Osha Zen Tarot. Oops. 1, 2, and 3. Here we are. Moment to moment. So 2, we have a 2. 2 is about decisions, okay, making some choices here. Moment to moment is not necessarily knowing what's going to be happening in that future. It's living in the moment. It's living in the day. It's kind of saying, for this day, this is what I'm going to be doing. Maybe, again, I have to have faith. I have to believe in myself. Maybe I can't see my path very clearly, but I know that for today, this is where I'm at. Okay, next card. It's not easy to live that way, but if you can get to that point, it is actually there's actually a lot of peace that comes with that. Here we go. Next card. The dream. So here we have that 6 energy again. So here's this, the harmony, the dream. The dream, again, the dream is like, this is where I wanted to be. This is what I wanted to be. Maybe you had a plan that at this age you would be, debt-free, having, and the dream didn't necessarily come true. Or maybe this is telling you it's okay to dream again. Maybe because of all, and I kind of like that myself. Maybe it's okay to dream. Maybe you never have dreamt. Maybe it's time to start dreaming again. Okay? Sometimes we cut ourselves short because we don't dream. Your next card, understanding. This is kind of a completion type of energy. This is kind of saying you get to this point when you realize what your life is about. So this Gemini season is going to be big for you, my Leos. It's going to be coming to that point of actualization. Now, in this card, here this, this little bird thinks I can't leave, I'm trapped, I want to be all with them, and then the understanding comes. I can. I just have to have faith. I just have to, I have to take that leap of faith. I have to trust myself. I am not trapped. It's when you come to that understanding. So the really big energy for you, my Leos, but Gemini will be very big. It'll be very opening. It will be very, in many ways, it'll be very cleansing for you, and it really gets your head on. It gets your head on straight. So here we go. Oh, that's interesting here. So this one came out. I have one card that fell on the floor. Oh no, I've got a bunch of cards that fell on the floor. Okay. Here we are. But that one, these are all reversed. Here we go. So here we go back to our new beginnings. Well, it's 20. So 2 decisions. 0 has that universal energy. Archangel Jeremiah, starting a new life, finding your purpose, a forgiving and compassionate review of the past. Now these are all reversed. Let's go this way here with them. So we're going to go first card, King of Raphael. Now, King's energy underlying is swords, air, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, thought processes. Raphael is water energy, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, fluid, emotional. The King of Raphael has gone through the emotional ringer. The King of Raphael has gone through and I feel like this has a lot of Leo, has gone through every emotional high, emotional low, has gone through where their heart stopped, their heart stood still, has gone through where their stomach was, they've gone through the highs, the lows, but yet the King of Raphael comes out actually a better person, a better, kind of has a, I can still love, I can still have faith, I can still do things, okay? Now this is about, yes, it's safe to trust, the ability to accomplish many things at once. Follow your creative passions. And that goes back to, where I was here. It's okay to dream again. Now, next card. Strength. Okay, now strength. We have the lion, the Leo. Ariel has loving, very, very loving energy. Now we have an 11. So we have the 1-1 energy, the 10 plus 1. We can add it together. It's a 2, but it's our choices. Okay, so there's some choices here. It's not just that this is all going to just be this way, though there is this divine energy pushing us forward. We do have to make the choice. And it's not always an easy choice. But Ariel has a lovely, lovely, lovely. So we have Metatron. We have, is this Heniel? We have Jeremiah. And now we have Heniel. Strength and grace through kindness, self-confidence, forgiveness. So there is, again, some of that letting go. And with that heartache, this heartache and loss, there is also we need to also have some forgiveness. And next card, the Page of Ariel. So the page again, but Ariel is again earth energy, new start, new job, new, that's, earth energy, opportunity coming again, opportunity. So there is some changes coming for you, my Leos. There are some big changes. Now, will you do it? Your choice, and you'll make the right choice. Reliable, clever, educated, balanced. An excellent opportunity will be offered to you. Scholarships or the pursuit of education. Time to get to work. Now, last card with this deck, the Magician. Okay, some magical things happening. Magical things happening. You can make things happen. I don't think any of the cards have had this many archangels. Maybe one of the other readings, but 1, new beginning, new start, Archangel Raziel. You can manifest the life you want. What you need will magically appear. Successful beginnings. So things are changing, things are happening. You need to, do you have faith? Do you have faith in the connection? Some of this is going to be, well, a lot of this is going to be totally out of your hands. Some of it's going to be taking you to new places. Some of it's going to be a little bit uncomfortable, maybe a lot uncomfortable. Maybe it's not the way you want it to go, but it looks like it's going to be a heck of a journey. Let's go one card. So here we have a 16. Okay, we have the Tower. It was reversed. The Tower, it's kind of like you're going to feel like everything has collapsed in order for things to build up. Okay, this is not the end. Actually, this is more the beginning. Everything comes down in order for all of this to come together. Okay? Okay. The Tower gets kind of scary, but you know, usually when I see the Tower, there's usually there's some major changes happening at that time. Now, let's go on one card of these just to kind of wrap things up. Oh, there we go. Okay, 8 of Thought. Now, interesting because that goes back to that one with the bird. You may feel as though you're restricted by the circumstances you find yourself in, but that's just an illusion. Make a promise to yourself to refuse to be stuck in a situation that's making you unhappy. Don't wait for someone to come along to the rescue when you can free yourself. So, remember. Okay. You've got all of the tools already put into place now, and you've got all the angelic help that you might need. Anyway, let's go on and see what crystal or energy would be helpful for my Leos. Here we go. Reversed. Earth. It's about abundance, fertility, harvesting, and logic. So my Leo, some major changes, is this ascension? Is this coming into coming into your place? Is this, again, you have to let go to restart. There's lots of stuff happening. You may feel out of control. You may feel like, like it's, like just too much is happening right now. But again, what it said here, don't wait for someone to come to the rescue when you can free yourself. Okay? You are not restricted by circumstances. Anyway, my Leos, I like this. There's some of those icky parts that we don't like, but there is a lot of parts that we do like. Anyway, my Leos, please remember the button. Please like, share, subscribe, because it does help. More importantly, my Leos, know that you are loved. Stay shining and be blessed. Bye-bye.